Easy action.
I'm your host, Jada Boss, and you're watching BossTalk TV's Tall Table Discussions, where educated opinions entertain you. And we have a panel of 4 magnificent people today, and they're going to introduce themselves with their name and their major, starting with...
I'm Nick. I'm a kinesiology major.
I'm Dante, business management major, accounting minor.
I'm B, communications major.
And I'm Tina, and I'm also a kinesiology major.
Alright, today's topic is guys' expectations versus girls' expectations. So basically what you expect from the opposite sex. So first question I'm going to give to B is, which gender do you think expects more?
Us, women.
Why?
Because we're women and we're emotional.
Because we just expect.
And we just expect.
Okay.
Yes.
Does everybody agree with that at the table, or is there a rebuttal? Okay.
Dudes have standards, but I don't think they hold females to them.
Okay, well we're gonna get into that with the next question. So what do you guys expect from girls past the stereotypes, Dante? And Dante's representing all guys everywhere, obviously, but I mean like cooking, playing video games. What's beyond the stereotypes, what do guys expect from girls?
I think in general, we expect you to be supportive of anything you're going to do. Because as a man, if you're going to call yourself a man, you're going to provide for the family. You're going to, you know what I'm saying, do everything that you need to do in that aspect. But as far as the woman, she needs to be your backbone. As far as supporting you, I don't want to say stand behind you, because a strong woman stands beside you. You feel me?
Uh-oh, preach.
And,
Preach up.
and just really, a relationship is a partnership. So if you're working in a partnership as a relationship, and that's how you keep them strong, you're not necessarily going to assign duties to each person, but it's going to be like, hey, okay, I see you've been working all day, I'm going to pick this up right here, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like carrying the weight for each other. And as a man, I feel like maybe in general they do expect
extra.
Yeah, a little bit, but just like, you know what I'm saying, we're not really good cooks in general, so maybe you can hook it up in the kitchen, you know? And that's not supposed to be that way, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not defined like a woman cooks and a man doesn't, and you just sit on the couch and watch TV. I actually ran into somebody yesterday who said that he's the better cook, so he cooks. And but if he's late or something, or he's in the office late, then the wife will pick it up. And she'll put
So basically, we're supposed to
you know
be the strength, and we're supposed to be, we're expected to be pretty much, I mean, like almost like 6 men in a year. Like when we're here.
That's coming from an educated, ideal black man, right
okay,
here.
so
but he's not speaking for the ratchet.
Yes. Okay, well let's ask this question. What do girls really? What do girls really expect from guys? Then I'm gonna ask Tina this first. What do girls really expect from guys? Now you'll obviously be talking in a educated black woman standpoint and not the ratchets.
Right. So what do girls expect from guys?
Yeah. What do girls really expect? What do women?
I feel like, you know, as for every standpoint, I feel like we're going to be shallow in some areas. You know, as in looks. For instance, you're not going to approach somebody who's you don't find attractive.
Right.
And, you know, you hear that they're a great person, they do this, they do that, you know, they do this. They might even have the nice body, but you're like, face, no. You know, so like, I feel like that's how some people are, you know, for majority. But in all, we just want an educated, well-rounded person that can be a family. You know, that can be a family man. And if you don't want a family, you already have one. You know what I mean? Like you have a background of a family. You don't want to do this like, oh, no, I don't want to kick it with your family, your friends, all that kind of stuff. He's got to be well-rounded, and educated for me. If you're not educated, you don't even get play.
Okay, no play, no PT from T.
None.
Okay, so what about you?
What do I expect?
What are your expectations from guys or men?
It's hard to answer that question because if you're talking to me at this age, I'm gonna be shallow. But if you were talking to me as future, like I want a provider, like she said, somebody educated, well-rounded.
I mean, let's just talk about this age. Everybody knows we're around our 20s. We don't have to always talk about, you know,
the future
when we're adults.
Right.
Obviously, this is just us at this age. What do we expect from each other?
Okay, what I expect. Educated,
clean kicks,
clean cut. I like beards.
Oh. Problem?
The beards.
I got a couple of friends. I got fetishes with beards and things.
Beards. I like them well dressed. I don't like your clothes to be hanging off of you, nice and fitted. You know, I want you to look healthy. I don't want you to be too buff. I don't want you to be with skinny. Just healthy. You know, healthy.
She got a list. Okay.
I saw she typical black woman.
It is what it is, but you're being honest, and I appreciate that. Nick, what do you expect from guys, men?
At this age, education, income, and morals.
Okay.
And can hold a conversation.
Yes. That comes with education.
Right, and
Yeah,
I also
that
feel that like at this day and age and everything, you can't really expect too much because there's also people that are finding themselves and finding their way at this point in time. You know, most of us we're in our 3rd or 4th year of college. Some people want to go on to graduate school. So no, we're not in our career yet. We're getting jobs so that we get by and that we're having a decent time while we're still young. Not calling us children, but at the same time, we're young adults. We're not there yet. So we're not, you know, everybody's sitting here, I want a provider and stuff like she said, that's down the road. So for now, it's kind of somebody that really has the same morals and is on the same path as you. Because if they're ambitious and they're, you know, they're striving towards a goal that's doable and that's, you know, in a mature manner, then that's what we go for at this point in time.
Okay, so do guys expect things when they do things for a woman? So, like, that was a question that a lot of girls wanted to know. Like, if you guys pay, do you expect something back?
Okay.
Come on, Dante. We're gonna
take it away.
Got your help over there.
So I'm combining my take along with what I know a few men think. If you pay, or if we give up something, we are in turn expecting something.
You don't gotta be politically correct.
So no, but
you give something,
this
you
is
want
just
something.
me. Exactly. And because the whole game with trying to get a woman is to bring her in, to reel her in. So if we're putting out something, we want to see what we're receiving. If we're giving something, we want to see what we're receiving back from that. So if I do take you out on a date and I pay for something, if we don't necessarily have to have sex, but I want to see something in return as far as
anything.
Yeah.
So like from the smallest, from the guy who has the minimalist expectations, at least you don't want to waste time by doing all that.
You don't want to.
What do you expect? Like,
hold
besides
up.
I'm trying to jump.
Because you are.
Okay, so this is my personal thing. If I'm putting in time, all I want is your attention. Like off the bat.
He was speaking for other men, not just himself at that point.
Exactly, and that's what I said before. I'm combining, you know what I'm saying, views here.
So
So I want your attention. I want you to show me that you're interested after we just went through this. You know what I mean? I don't want to take you out on a date. Exactly.
I just feel like a lot of men out there, or what you first said, I'm paying for dinner, I picked you up, we had a nice time, so what are we doing afterwards? And I feel like in order to be grown, that's not how it has to go down. If you take a woman out and you treat her nicely, you have a good time, there's second dates, there's third dates, there's fourth dates.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So like, don't rush, pretty much. If you want to expect something from a woman, let us show you that.
And if you expect something from a man, don't rush.
Okay.
Yeah,
So B, what were you gonna ask Dante?
Exactly.
Like, hold up.
Go ahead.
Well, he answered it.
Okay.
He said he would just want.
So can you answer this for me? When girls give something, what do you think do you think they expect things back?
When girls give something?
Right.
Like
time.
Give anything? Okay.
Like time or
attention.
advice.
I mean, when I expect if I give you time, I want your attention too. And I'm not like, I don't know, the type of female I like spoiling my significant other, so I'm showered with gifts.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
See,
you
and I
bathing
believe,
niggas?
I believe as a man, like women are naturally more giving,
Right,
more caring,
and nurturing,
so
right.
they don't necessarily look for as much in return as we do. And that's also because in the game of chase, you guys hold the power,
Right.
so you don't have to really give.
Cat Williams said it the best.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna repeat
yeah,
that.
but yeah. So
Okay.
it's kind of like that.
Well, there's,
All right, so I was gonna ask Nick a question, and Nick's question was going to be, why do you think we expect, as far as human beings, like, why do you think we expect that other person to do what we're doing or putting in as much as we put in?
That's human nature. Like if you in a relationship or a partnership, it's, you know, it comes down to like friendship. If you give, you expect somebody else to be giving because you're giving. Like
Okay.
that's human nature. You know,
It's
just,
like
nobody
if you-
just comes out of pocket to be like, I'm giving because I'm giving, and I don't.
Bam.
I
I'm
just want
just
to
a
be here
giver.
giving to you, and you
Yeah.
can go off and do whatever else you want to do.
it's
with
loyalty.
rare.
Loyalty is given and loyalty is expected to be returned. You know, and all of that stuff. The same with respect. If you give respect, you're earning it already to get it back. And so I feel like, you know, there's two things with females and men. It's something that I heard in church, and he said, you know, like men, their number one thing is that you respect them.
Right.
And that's their biggest thing. If you respect them, it's above love. And that was the thing. And then for women, it's love.
love before respect.
You love them, then you respect them. You know, but it kind of goes hand in hand in my opinion. If you respect somebody, you have love for them, no matter
And
what.
if you love
And if
them,
you
there
love
has to be
somebody, there's
respect.
already respect. But it's just a different order for men and women. And I feel like, you know, if your man is giving you love, that's your number one. If you're giving him respect, that's his number one. And anything's gonna work off of that.
Okay, so do you guys think, and this was the last question, do you guys think that because we expect from the opposite sex, we're setting ourselves up for failure?
No.
Why?
Yes.
Okay, so let Dante say no, and then
I'm
let's
neutral.
say why.
I'm neutral.
Okay.
Neutral, no's, and whys. Okay.
So this is why I say no, because everybody has to have a standard that they're holding for themselves. You can't just accept anything.
Okay.
So meanwhile, while you could look at it as setting yourself up for failure, you could also be setting yourself like up for not running into some of those failures and disappointments. If that makes any sense. Like
You probably got to speak louder. I hear you.
if you don't hold a standard for yourself, then you'll accept anything. Like it's just like the saying, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Right.
And I believe that plays in the same scenario. So that's why I don't believe that you're setting yourself up for failure, because
You could be preventing failure with an
Exactly.
expectation. Okay. Nick, why do you say you are? And B said it, you are too, so I'm going to go to her in a minute.
When you expect of others the standard that you hold yourself to, it's hard when you hold yourself to high standards because not everybody has such high standards.
Very
Like
true.
for me, I'm big on respect. I'm big on loyalty. That's it. Not everybody does, you know, not everybody's like that.
I see what you're saying.
Like especially with opinions. I may not like your opinion, but I'm gonna respect it.
Right.
Not everybody's like that.
Yeah.
So when you find other people that don't have those same, you know, standards,
Right.
you're let down if you expect it.
But I don't know. It's like you could expect that, but at the same time understand that those expectations might not be met.
Right.
Yeah, you just have to understand not everybody's where
Sure.
you're at.
Okay, so
That's
B,
true.
what was your little take on the same thing as Nick said, like as far as expectations do set you up for failure?
I do agree. I definitely do agree. Just don't expect too much, I guess. And I've expected too much in personal experiences, and they were failures. So yeah, you just can't expect too much. Loyalty and respect is so big.
All right. Well,
You forgot you.
I mean, neutral. That
Neutral
was
is the same.
the
It's
neutral.
the same. It's the exact same. I mean, you know, in my honest opinion, what I do is I expect the worst, but I hope for the best.
Right.
And so that's kind of how. So you know that you have a possibility of being let down, but you know that you also have that possibility of being shocked and being proven right. That there's people out there with the same high standards that you have.
So be fine
So,
if they don't.
but if they don't have it, then you're good with yourself. You're like, you know what? I already knew that might happen, but I'm still going to hope for the best and not be negative, you know. But
Nice.
you have to know.
Nice. And I think we're going to conclude the show with that. I mean, good points from everybody around the table. And obviously nobody has relationship issues. No, I'm just kidding. But thank you for watching here at UNLV in the Student Union live at the tall tables. Please like, comment, share, and let us know what you think as well. So, you
Guys, yeah,
and yeah,
let us
guys
know.
have Dante's back, definitely. All right, see you next time.